Welcome to another exciting episode of the KIMI Show, where we explore the vibrant world of Japanese pop culture every single week, and we dive into the colorful realms of Japan's music, anime, fashion, film, and cuisine. I am Kimmy's co-host, Jeremiah, and here he is, your host, Kimi Kato. Hey, Kimmy.
Hello. Hi, Jeremiah. How are you?
I am excellent because I'm on the Kimi Kato show. It's my favorite
Oh,
time of
great.
week.
Great. I'm glad that you're enjoying your week.
I do. I will enjoy being on the show. And I got a message, Kimmy,
Yes, sir.
on our YouTube channel. One of the fans said, Jeremiah, learn to speak Japanese.
Ah,
So I think I better do
okay.
that. Um,
Yes.
how have you been? How's your week? Very
Very
busy.
good. Yeah. I mean, it's getting colder, but it's great.
Cold
The
for
weather's
LA.
cold for LA. I thought this morning when I woke up, I thought, where did California go? Like it was so cold this morning. But in the afternoon, it's perfect. So
Yeah.
living the life in LA.
But it's nice it's the only, the temperature change is the only sense of like seasons that we get here in LA or Southern California, right? So I know it is cold. I've actually, and I'm never cold, but I was cold this whole week, and but it does feel like it's the holiday season, more when it's
Right. You feel
got a little.
like you're in, yes, we're going into the holiday season. And there was frost on the grass this morning.
Oh, did
So
you golf?
yeah.
Because you golf
Yes, I
today.
did. Yeah, yes, I did. So it was frosty. So it was cold. I thought, well, this doesn't feel like California. But then again, in the afternoon it's fine. So, yeah, all good. You know what? We have a special guest today with us. And his work spans across film, television, video games, someone who's made a significant impact in both Japan and Hollywood. Please welcome the talented voice actor, Hideo Kimura.
Woo.
Hello, world. Hello, konnichiwa, Japan.
Welcome.
Welcome,
Thank
Hideo-san.
you.
It's such a pleasure to have you
I'm
on
so
our
honored
show.
to be on Kimi Kato show.
Oh, no, thank you so much for coming on to the show. You've had such a diverse career from working in theme parks in Japan,
Yes,
so I've heard, to Hollywood films and voice acting.
yes.
So before we begin, let me introduce Hideo to our listeners, like I always do. Hideo-san, please sit back while I
Okay.
read out your bio. Hideo Kimura is a talented Japanese actor and voice actor with a diverse career spanning across film, television, video games, and voice dubbing. Born and raised in Japan, Hideo Kimura developed an early passion for performance, which led him to pursue a career in entertainment. After graduating from high school, he studied business in Australia, down under, where he also began to explore his creative side, filming a television program and performing at local churches. Upon returning to Japan, Hideo Kimura pursued professional training at a talent agency school and joined the prestigious Japan Action Club, also known as JAC. His acting career began in earnest as he performed almost every day at two major theme parks in Japan. I would love to hear about this. An experience that honed his skill in live performance and character portrayal. His dedication to his craft earned him a reputation for his work ethic, performing all year round. In 1994, Hideo moved to the United States to further pursue his acting career, enrolling at the renowned Lee Strasberg Theater Institute in New York to study method acting. This was a significant turning point in his career, as the training allowed him to refine his craft and deepen his understanding of acting process. Since then, he has worked on a variety of notable projects in Hollywood, establishing himself as a versatile performer. Hideo's film career includes roles in major productions such as The Game, directed by David Fincher, Brother, directed by Takeshi Kitano, Austin Powers, and more recently, Reagan. He also gained widespread recognition for his performances in television series like Pachinko, and Outer Range, as well as his voice work in Cyberpunk 2077 and Squid Game, where he voiced the iconic character 001 in the English dub. So additionally, Hideo voiced characters in anime series, the Makanai Cooking for Micro House, and continues to lend his voice to various projects in the entertainment industry. Known for his ability to seamlessly transition between live action and voice roles, Hideo remains a respected and influential figure in the entertainment world. Based in Hollywood, his ongoing dedication to his craft and his goal, a global reach, makes him one of the most exciting talents in the industry today. So, for more information, visit Kimura Hideo or Hideo Kimura's IMDb page or visit his Instagram, Hideo531. So, there you have it. Thank you again, Hideo-san, for coming onto our show today. I'm sure our listeners are eager to hear more about your journey. Let's start with your beginning.
Thank you.
So, you were born and raised in Japan.
Yes.
Whereabouts in Japan?
I grew up in Nagoya,
Oh,
mainly
okay.
Aichi Prefecture,
Oh, nice. Okay.
and the most of my time spent in Aichi Prefecture.
Oh, nice.
But actually, during every summer vacation, I was sent to my relative's house in Kyoto.
Mm,
So I was living in Kyoto during the summer.
interesting. So, Nagoya is the third biggest city in Japan after Tokyo, Osaka, then Nagoya. A lot of bands that tour Japan would tour Nagoya. And then you then went to study in Australia. What led you to go to Australia?
Well, I wanted to come to United States,
Mm-hmm.
but whoever pays the money for the tuition will be my parents.
Right.
And what happened was
Didn't like the United States.
they were saying like, "Oh, it's so dangerous." Yes.
Dangerous.
Yeah, well, you either get shot or mugged.
Yeah. So we wouldn't comfortable paying your tuition to go to. Okay. So where is okay? So their friend son just came back from Australia studying, and he told his mother he had a good time. His mother told my mother he had a good time. She told me he had a good time. Okay, I go Australia. That's how I picked.
Which city did you go to? In Australia?
Brisbane.
Brisbane. Nice. Did you enjoy your time over there? How long were you
Oh,
there for?
I was there a couple years to
And
study.
then to study business. And
Yes.
were you able to speak English there?
No, I went to English like a class for maybe a few months,
Mhm.
maybe 6 months most, and I took exam to enter the college.
Okay, so at this time, you've grown up in Nagoya, you're born and raised, you went to Australia. Where's the acting? Where did that come from?
So as a student in Australia, I think you could work part-time. So, and then somebody told me, say, hey, they're looking for Asian people. Oh, okay. So I go. So I went, and there was a casting office, and I got cast. So I start to work. It's a TV miniseries. And then I was so happy to be on the set. Also, before that, I go to like a principal's office or vice principal's office to hand out the piece of paper says I'm going to be absent
Because you're
because
acting.
I'm
Right.
doing the
That's
filming.
that's pretty cool.
So that was like, I felt so good.
I'm a big actor now.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I have to, bunk school because I've got acting.
Would you? I'll bring an autograph for you.
So that's how I started it. And I really enjoyed.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that when you kind of
So-
wanted to pursue your career in entertainment? Do you think?
I think so. I mean, the food was good
Is that
on the
what it-
set.
On the set.
And I was like, this is good.
Okay, he went for the catering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not only did you get paid, you got great
Yeah,
food
fed. Especially
and
one
got out
time,
of class.
one time, end of the day, there's like it's a wrap, and then before we take off, there's a box of the pizza. It's like maybe 50 or
Stacks.
100 stacks of pizzas,
Nice.
and then there's a cooler next to it, and we opened it. It was like all full of beer, Australian beer. I was like, what is this?
4x, 4x.
So this is
four-
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you got the bug. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can do this all day.
And then I start doing those some play stuff and in the theaters and the churches and stuff. So
Did you ever were you ever in a school play or like that?
no,
So you never
till Australia, I had no desire or dream to become an actor.
No, it's interesting. So
I'm more like math and science, and more like making model kits and then remote control cars and stuff. So those more like DK boy.
so very the mathematics,
Yeah.
science kid.
Not like the other side. So like,
Ah.
I was thinking about in the future, I would come maybe making models or the model kits or like actual robots or something.
Well, that's interesting.
So
Oh,
I think it's so interesting how if your friend had not recommend your parents were scared for you to go to America, feeling that it was too violent, and you were looking for a secondary school, and your friend, if he had not given it such great um, praise, that you may have not even
Right.
been an actor.
Right.
Australia, in a way,
Yeah.
Australia is the reason that you're one
Yeah.
of our
And
favorite actors.
I was like, hey, this is good. So I went back to Japan. Then I think this is the way my career is gonna go. And I start taking classes and stuff.
okay. What happened to learning business in Australia?
It's just like,
That went away.
oh,
You
actually,
learn the movie
yes, I like they always says nothing better than the show business.
Ah,
So yes, in a way, I picked the best business in all businesses.
wonderful.
Yeah, the hardest business to
Oh,
succeed
yeah.
in. Well,
Definitely.
and they always say there's nothing there's no free lunch, but you found out differently.
I did.
There's another draw to the business.
I did.
And free beer.
Yeah. I mean, Australian people, they're so nice to me. Like if I was at the bar alone, sitting and sipping beer, they come to me and say, hey, what are you doing?
You're the famous actor.
What are you doing? No, back then, no, I was, what are you doing, mate? It's like, so they put me into the group and then always like, bought me beers and stuff.
wow.
So yeah, they're very nice people. I love Australian.
I was going to say, would you recommend now if this is years later and a friend of yours, child or kid, was going off to college, would you recommend Australia now over the US, or just would you recommend it? Did you enjoy it that much?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I feel more safe. Oh, actually,
Oh, so you think it's United States is dangerous?
I think if LA, big city is probably more dangerous, but countryside is probably nice, in United States.
I know what you mean. I was terrified to move to LA when I went to USC.
Yeah.
Because of all those Colors. Remember that gangster movie Colors?
Yes.
And
yeah,
Training Day, with Denzel Washington, all these movies that kind of
Judgment Night.
Especially
I was scared to death of violence.
Especially USC is right there. It's pretty
right
much
downtown.
Like, yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I would get lost after my classes, and there'd be burning barrels of fire, and I was even more terrified.
Yeah.
So you go back to Japan after your timing in Australia. You then realize that your path is then in acting. So you join a talent agency.
Actually, I started taking classes, one of those talent agencies training school. So I was paying tuition to take classes to learn like how to pronounce
the right words and stuff like
all
that.
the stuff. Yeah. And then I saw big public audition on TV. Hey, what is this? So I went to audition. And that was for the theme park. The company was expanding. Their plan was to build about 10 theme parks all around Japan,
What-
for like
what-
samurais and ninjas and
Oh,
shoguns and all the jidaigeki
oh, okay.
theme parks all around Japan. That was their plan. But thing is, they planned it during the bubble
Right.
time. So
The 80s.
right. So after that, they still had a plan for a few more. So they made, I think, 3, 4 more. But so they were expanding. So they need more actors. They need more people. So they were hiring. So I went to audition, and I remember when my turn comes. So I saw the people before me, they're like backflipping and all the handstand and all the action stuff. And it's like, oh my gosh, they're so good. I was like, so they asked me, it's like, so can you do some things? Like, no, I don't. Okay. Do you have any monologue? No, I don't. So like, why don't you do this and read with me? And then they gave me script. So the other person read the other line and mine's like I was reading. At the end, they said to me, "Thank you very much." And when I heard, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I failed it. I don't think they're gonna pick me." So I told them, "Excuse me, there's a one thing I can do." So there's a one particular scene from the movie. I'm sure they don't understand English, and then I did the whole 5 minutes or 3 minutes of the beginning of the movie scene in English. So they're like, oh, thank you. And I knew, oh, again, that was different from the first, thank you very much.
You impressed them.
Yes.
What movie was that?
It was a Cannonball Run 2.
Oh, what?
It was beginning of the opening scene of the movie.
Really? What, you didn't have a car though?
I'm sorry?
No car, without a car.
No, but there's a scene, there's an Arab sheik king, the father, and the son, and his servant, the three in the scene, and they are, having chat.
Oh, wow. And so you memorized it
I memorized the whole thing, so
because you liked the movie.
yes,
Oh.
I love the movie. So
Well, on that note, I think we're going to take a quick break. And I think now I know why we'll be playing our first song today is The Cannonball Run from from the movie The Cannonball Run. And the song is called The Cannonball by Ray Stevens.